Sports City, chefs, Sports City, chefs. Yeah. Cabby, Taj.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Sirius, and it's such a privilege and a pleasure to be bringing you another edition of Finger Foods, an exclusive here on YouTube, an affiliate of Sports City Chefs and SportsCityChefs.com. As customary, I'd like to encourage everybody, if you're not currently a subscriber, to consider becoming a subscriber by hitting that bell or turning on subscriptions to be notified every time we post. We are also on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on Twitter. So as I say every week, if you like the content that we're bringing you, consider becoming a subscriber. Before I get started, I do like to say that these thoughts and these feelings are those of my own and do not represent the Pittsburgh Steelers organization or the Denver Broncos. I wanted to get into a couple of things this afternoon in regards to what took place at Heinz Field this past Sunday. The Pittsburgh Steelers managed to get off of the losing cycle and get a win versus a very game Denver Broncos team, 27-19. A couple of things of note that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. If you've been paying attention to what I've been talking about through the first couple weeks of the season, you started to see that materialize in the stadium on Sunday. The running game, for one, was paramount. Najee Harris eclipsed 100 yards for the first time in his career, professional career for that matter. Did manage to see pay dirt with a touchdown. The offensive line were able to get hats on hats and pretty much opened the door and was the catalyst that we rode the entire game to secure that victory. So I want to tip my cap to them. They played, I don't want to say mistake-free football, as there were some missed assignments here, some missed assignments there. The offensive line also was a victim of some penalties and things of that nature. But all in all, it was a very, very good day. Big Ben Roethlisberger, I've personally been dragging you for the last month. The first 4 games of this year, I pretty much just carried you, and for what you did in the stadium on Sunday, I tip my cap to you for that. It wasn't perfect by no stretch. You once again missed some open targets. You held the ball significantly too long, which led to a strip sack. But overall, you managed the game and got the team in position to take a 8-point lead late in the ball game. You connected on deep shots. You were efficient. And again, if that's what we're going to get from you the remainder of the year, give me that. You were 15 for 25 for 253 and 2. Give me that. Receiver-wise, once again, I tip my cap to the assortment of eligibles that were able to catch the ball and make some things happen, especially in the absence of Juju getting hurt there. So you're talking about guys like Zach Gentry put his hand in the pile, Ray McLeod put his hand in the pile, Eric Ebron chipped in for 2 catches, put his hand in the pile. Outside of the long bomb that Deontay caught, he only caught one other pass. He would have had 3, but 1 got called back due to pass interference or a illegal man downfield. So Deontay only chipped in with 2, but the 2 he caught were big. Chase Claypool, once again, especially when Juju went down, got thrown into the slot and he ate. Went for 5 for 130 and a touch. So again, I tip my cap to them for, again, rising up and standing in the face of adversity, so to speak, and managing to put together a winning performance there. On the defense side of football, I was impressed, and then I wasn't. Okay. the thing that I despise is when we get out to these big leads, when we get out to a lead, I hate making the thing close. I hate this play selection and the play calling. I really believe that if you sit back in a soft shell and give teams momentum and give teams the ability to complete some passes and see some things work, that totally negates what you spent half the game trying to beat out of them. And the end of the third quarter and a good portion of the fourth quarter, that's exactly what I saw. So going forward, I would really like to essentially, take take the opponent's life away from them, if you will. The fact that Mika Fitzpatrick led the team in tackles does not bode well for me because he's coming from our secondary. I saw some good things and some bad things out of James Pierre on Sunday. And for me, I can't congratulate him and smack him at the same time. I can't do that. For me, I understand he's a young guy, but this is 2 weeks in a row, in my opinion, that you've given up a significant bomb to either stretch a lead out or put a team back into the lead or give a team life. You did manage to get the pick at the end to secure it, which kind of salvaged your day, but globally and big picture, I'm going to need you to remember your assignment and not necessarily be flat-footed, especially dealing with the receivers that we're going to see later on down the road. This weekend, for one, we got some burners that we got to deal with. We talk about DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, and I understand Russell Wilson isn't playing, but those are still the two guys that we really have to keep our eye on, and they're going to look to test you, especially if Cam Sutton isn't playing. And even if he is, you're in the rotation, so when they see you on the field, they're going to come at you. I need you to be aware of your P's and Q's there, but salute to you, sir. Again, salute to you. You played okay, but I need better from you. Joe Schobert, this is one of the silent assassins here. For me, I really like what he was able to do in the game. He managed to, play some significant minutes there. He kind of was the guy who kind of kept Noah Fant out of the stat sheet for as long as he did. So that doesn't go without recognition, at least for me. Devin Bush, I hope you get yourself back right. You got the win, but before you exit the ball game, you came up with a very timely sack on a third down early on in the first half that held them to kicking a field goal as opposed to potentially getting a touchdown to tie a score there. So our defense is coming around. TJ was TJ. I have nothing to say about TJ. Big Cam Hayward, I like what he was able to bring to the table. Again, defensive stop, getting his hand up, knocking some passes down, interfering with the vision and the passing lanes of the quarterback. I was very impressed with what he was able to bring to the table, so salute to you, Cam. I really like where we're going at this moment. The defense is starting to come together. The offense is clicking. I think we have some significant stepping stones and stepping blocks to really dig ourselves out of this hole that we dug ourselves in. We have another game on prime time this week against the Seattle Seahawks team that is very, very winnable. Unfortunately, due to Russell Wilson's absence and things of that nature, it makes it even more encouraging and more winnable for us. So this is a game that we have to have. Going into a bye week after that, if we can get back to 500 and, really assess some things and start to play some football coming out of the bye, I really think that sets us up for a nice little run as we push forward and attempt to play some winning football down the stretch. With that being said, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for your time. And once again, as I always say, consider becoming a subscriber. We burn out content all the time on our website, www.sportscitychef.com, right here on YouTube with the finger foods and the poo-poo platters and things of that nature. Also on Facebook and Instagram. God bless. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Sports City, chef, Sports City, chef, yeah. Cabby, Taj.